Good afternoon. Today we're going to talk about ignore. Most of us, one time or another in our life, have experienced that feeling of being ignored by someone that we hold close to our heart. And none of us like that feeling that we hold no value or no importance in that person's life. But today, with technology continually changing, now we have options that we didn't used to have. Now, when we see that name pop up on our cell phone, we can say, oh no, I don't want to talk to them, or I don't want to talk to them right now. Or when they send a text, we have the choice to say, okay, yeah, I don't want to answer them right now, or I'm just going to pretend like I didn't even see that. And so many times in life we devalue people because we just totally choose to ignore when they are trying to communicate with us. But how many times do we do that same thing with God? He keeps pushing us to step outside of our comfort zone, and we keep looking at the phone and say, oh no, I don't want to do that right now. Or we ask every day to be the hands and feet of Jesus, and when he says, okay, here you go, he hands it to you, and you're like, oh no, I don't want to do that one. I'm going to pretend like I didn't even hear God say that one. I'm going to wait till he gives me another one that I feel like that I can do. And so but then the next day we come back and we ask again, okay, God, let me be your hands and feet today. And then he gives us another, open door, and we're like, oh, no, 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 I don't want to do that. Or we just pretend like, we didn't hear that. That must have just been in our head. It wasn't God. And so how many times do we totally ignore God, and then we wonder why God isn't choosing to use us? Or are we not listening? Is it because we have just totally gotten in the habit of totally ignoring everything that he has asked us to do? So as you go throughout your week, I want you to really think about the things that God's asked you to do. I want you to think about, have you stepped out? Have you stepped out of your comfort zone? Are you willing to go above and beyond to say, okay, you know what, God, I don't care. I'm going to step out, even if I think I don't have everything it takes. If you ask me to step up, I'm going to step out. Or are you just going to totally ignore it and say, okay, no, I don't think I can do that, or I don't really have time, or, I've got to do this today, but maybe I can do it tomorrow. Just take some time and see where you are in that journey. Are you trying to really follow where God's leading? Are you really trying to take time to listen to what he's asking you to do? Or are you just picking and choosing to say, okay, yeah, I want to do this, or no, I don't want to do that, or yeah, maybe I can do that tomorrow, or maybe tonight when I get home and I get the kids' homework done, or I get this done, or I get that done, then I can do it. God's not on our schedule. He's on his, and he knows when he needs you to step out to be his hands and feet to someone that's going to cross your path. So it's your choice whether you decide if you want to be the hands and feet, or if you want to just totally ignore him today because you are too busy. So as you go throughout this week, take some time and just say, okay, God, I really have been ignoring you, and I haven't made time for you, but I don't want to do that. I want to change that about me. So show me how to do that. Show me where I'm falling short in that area of my life. Show me where, if I'm not taking enough time to have some quiet time and just sit and just talk, how do I need to change the things for me so that I can follow you more and follow me less? And so just think about some of those things. Write down some of the things that God's showing you and telling you, how can you change? And, if you will continually pray about that and ask him, I'm still struggling to find the time I feel like I'm trying to squeeze everything in, and I just don't have time. So pray and ask God, show me how to do that. Show me how to reorganize my life. Show me how to change my day to where I can take some time and say, nope, This is a time that we're going to stop and we're going to pray and we're going to ask God what He wants for us to do. And if you need to give up some things, ask Him to show you what you need to give up in your life. So I hope that this message has really been helpful to you, helped you kind of see some things about your life, things that you're excelling at and things that maybe you need to change. You know, maybe there are some areas that you weren't really aware that you were ignoring, but now you know, God's made you aware, and so now you can make some positive changes. And so, you know, I hope that this message was helpful to you. I hope that it was a blessing to you.